Hello and welcome back to another episode of Built for Legacy. I'm your host, Suheyl Hernandez, and today I have the honor of having this beautiful young lady, Suzy, and another episode of Built for Legacy. So, Suzy, I want to thank you, first of all, for sitting here with me today. It is an absolute honor to have you. You know that I love you dearly.
I love you too.
And I'm sure that this episode is going to help a lot of young ladies like yourself be able to get started in her career.
I hope it does.
So let me ask you a question. So, what inspired you to get into real estate?
I have always loved houses. You know how the difference between a house and a home, and I don't know, I always thought that it was something so personal because this is where you share all your memories with your family. I mean, of course, there's investment property, which it's you're putting all your money into it, which is also a big deal. But it always intrigued me. I've always liked it. I even thought about being an interior designer at one point in my life when I was younger. So I've always liked that. I don't know how to say hero in
It's fine.
Okay. I've always liked that, and I said, well, you know that I went and got my bachelor's in something completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? Before I go deeper, because I wanted to continue school, I'm gonna give this a shot because I know this is what I like, and that's why I'm here now.
So let me ask you: out of all the brokerages,
Mm-hmm.
why did you choose to sign up with Phantom Real Estate?
Well, I interviewed with other brokerages, but at the end of the day, my heart just led me to you guys. I had a feeling that's where I felt the most comfortable. It's where I felt that I was going to be able to grow. All the other brokerages, I mean, they could tell you a lot, but this was the only place where I felt like they were going to hold my hand and help me throughout the way. So,
well, thank you for trusting in us. So, how did you feel as an agent your very first day?
of course, you feel lost. That's the first. You're walking into an industry you have no idea about. I mean, yeah, people make it seem like it's so easy on like TV shows. I mean, but it's not. There's like contracts. There's money to be lost. Like it's not a game. So, and you know me. I take everything very serious. So I was scared and like I was scared. I was lost. I wasn't even not even that I was scared. I was lost, but it definitely brought me comfort that you guys were willing to teach us. So
You know that is my favorite thing to do.
mm-hmm.
You know, like I know some people think that I've always taught, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know the story, and the story is that I didn't teach here.
Yeah.
Once when we opened this office 11 years ago, my right hand, which was my kid's godmother, she's the one that would teach and she's the one that would educate, but unfortunately she got ill.
Mm.
And it was one of those, I either stepped up
Right.
or I stepped out. And it became my passion. Like, I stand back there and I love what I do. I love to
Right.
teach. So
And nothing's ever rehearsed, and she just goes out there and
no, I can't rehearse. If I rehearse, it doesn't come out
I
good.
know,
So, it was an honor to me
Mm-hmm.
for you to be the rookie of the year before last,
Uh-huh.
right? And what habits or routines helped you succeed so quickly in your first year?
I think it was because of course you could teach us, but it's also my job to come to the classes and open myself to the ability to learn. So I told myself, okay, I'm not going to become the real estate expert in a month, but I'm going to use this time to learn as much as I can. And you know me, I would sit in the back there. They wouldn't even realize I was back there
Yeah.
until like they went to go get like something that printed out and they're like, you're still here.
Yeah.
So, trying to learn as much as I can, coming to the classes, letting myself be teachable, that was number one. Yeah.
You are very teachable, and I'm very
and
proud
I
of
love
you.
learning. I love learning.
I know you do. So let me ask you, was there a defined moment when you realized, hey, I can really do it?
I think definitely your first transaction gives you a lot more confidence. I mean, again, you're not going to be a pro after one transaction, but that gave me the push, like the confidence that I needed. I'm like, okay, I can do this. And to see that the client was so happy, because I mean, even though I didn't know every single step, I would ask and I would go to you because I wanted to make sure that I did the absolute best job so that they could refer me. And that's exactly what happened. And that first client referred me to someone else. And
I'm glad that you said that, because that is the most important thing in real estate. Real estate, you can do all the ads you want, you can post everything that you want, you can go out and prospect all you want, but this is a referral business.
100%.
And when you do a good job, you're not just an agent, you're building relationships.
100%.
And that just makes it completely different. Now, let's go a little bit off topic, because I remember today when we were in the class, the day that you showed up here with your little McDonald's bag. Why don't you tell people how you used me that day, huh?
Oh my God, Suheyl had posted that she was here on Saturday, and of course, normally the office is closed on the weekends, and I needed something, and I'm like, and I snuck my way into the.
But tell them, what did you come
And
with?
I'm like, I can't show up empty-handed. That's like showing up to a dinner party without anything. So I showed up with her because McDonald's is around the corner. And I'm like, okay, let me show up with McDonald's.
And you know I love McDonald's.
And she loves McDonald's. So I was
and
like,
Diet
okay.
Coke.
Yeah, I swooned her.
I remember today when we were in class, and I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, what kept you motivated on the hard days when things didn't go your way?
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, it's hard when I feel like my whole life I've been I like being in control, and it's hard when there's things that you can't control, like you can of course try to like lead your client, but when there's stuff that you can't control, like people's, I don't know, you know what I mean.
Yes, I do know what you mean.
I don't know if I can go into detail.
And in this business, you can't control everything.
Yeah, and
you can't.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that hold the business together that's what makes it difficult, because you got to depend on the client doing what they have to do, on the inspection, on the lender, on so many different people build this puzzle, and it's hard. But
you can lead and you can try your best to have everything under control, and then sometimes it does not go your way. And especially it was hard for me, especially because I am like so on top of like everything. Like if we have 5 days, I do it day one, because I just like being in control. And when it's hard when it doesn't go your way.
I know, right? When you're like a control freak like us, that becomes
and that
hard.
was like, that transaction was like my breaking point, where I almost left the field because it's hard.
You almost left the field more than that time. Okay, so did you ever struggle with self-doubt?
Yeah, so like I've told you before, I thought that I wasn't strong enough for this field because I am pretty sensitive. And I feel like once I learned how you used to, I think it's after I spoke to you and you shared your perspective, you're like, Suzy, you cannot take everything personal in this field because you won't make it. As hard, like, it is hard to hear, like, you need to be tough. You have to be tough. Like, to be in this field, you have to be tough because there's so many parties involved, so many different personalities, and not everyone's going to be the bubbly, like, friendly person that you want them to be, and that's okay. And I've learned not to take it personal, and you're here to represent your client, and you're here to do a job, and that's it. And it's pretty cutthroat, but that's how it is.
It is a cutthroat business.
And you can have fun in the process and still be yourself, but yeah, I've definitely learned that that like you can't take it personal.
And you can never lose yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, always remember that.
Yeah.
I've taught you that a few times. So who or what has been your biggest source of support in your real estate journey?
This lady right here. No, for real. I would love to say, of course, like family is family, but in terms of like my real estate career, it's been her. Not only has she shared her knowledge of, you get me, of real estate and like the contracts and how to do things the right way, but also she's shared lessons with me, personal stuff that has happened to her that has, you get me, that has made an effect on me and how I do my transactions as well. So
Well, I want you to know that I feel honored by hearing you say that, because you know, sometimes we don't realize, you know, how much people love us and the difference that we make in people's lives. And if there's one thing that I want to do, is be able to change people's lives and help them, and always help them believe in themselves, because you have to believe in yourself. And like I've always told my kids, the sky is the limit, and we are capable of doing anything that we put our minds to. It's just dedication, hard work, and consistency. Because like I tell you guys back there, you don't do anything by showing up one day and disappearing for 3. Like that just doesn't work.
Right.
You know, but thank you.
Yes, and she always says, like, do not treat this as a job. This is your business. And there's so many things that she has told me where I'm in the car with my boyfriend. I'm like what Suheyl says, like what Suheyl says. He's probably like, shut up. But yeah,
this is hard, and again, you're young, right? And seeing you shine and seeing you succeed and seeing you follow all these steps, like I want you to know more than me. Like that's what I want. I want you. I want to see you shine. Every time you shine, you know, I feel honored to see you there, and you know that I love you besides everything, right?
I know, of course.
I love all my agents. I really do, and you're I guess
you always find like connections, like deeper connections with certain people.
Yes, and the fact that you know, I can pretty much be your mom, right? So that, but I cannot be your mom. I can be your dad, but I can't be your mom. Okay. So let me ask you, if you had one piece of advice to a brand new agent starting today, what would it be?
I would say be a sponge. Like, try to learn as much as you can. I mean, some people try to get ahead and they miss all the important steps at the beginning. I think, yes, you can have a line of clients, but if you don't know much and you're not accessorizing your client correctly, I mean, you have a couple clients 1 year and then the next year no one refers you and you have like this bad reputation. So I think don't get ahead of, you get me, don't get too ahead and like just do things the way it's supposed to. Try to, of course, come to your classes, learn the programs. I mean, like even, you have a client but you don't even know how to write up a contract. So
and you're that's a big investment,
right? So it's like super exciting. It's super exciting at the beginning, and they're always trying to, I feel like the first thing that a lot of new agents tell me is like, how do I get clients? I'm like, slow your roll. I'm like, first try to learn so that you can probably do your job when you have the client.
Yeah, and like I've always told you guys, you have to learn, but you can't expect to know everything in your first transaction.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. You can't know everything your first transaction, but as long as you're, like, again, due diligence. Yeah, as long as you're doing that, then I mean, I feel like anyone can succeed in this as long as they're like willing to put the effort to learn. And if you actually care about your clients, care about their money, care about the whole thing.
And you need to care about your business.
Yeah.
Because this is your business.
I know.
And that's what agents, you know, a lot of agents fail. Yeah, because a lot of agents fail because they think this is a 9 to 5. Right?
I know.
And this is not a 9 to 5.
Even I have thought like that.
Right, like this is your business. What are you doing for your business? Because I can pour all my knowledge
into my brain.
into your brain. And I can't make you care about your business.
Right.
And then I see people that just give up, or they want to treat this like a 9 to 5, and then
Right.
I don't have clients, I don't succeed, I don't have closings. Listen, you know, I have tons of people here that don't speak a word of English.
Right.
Okay, migrated to this country less than a year ago, and I have somebody that's done over 30 transactions in his first year.
Yeah.
But what he treats it like a business,
Right.
and that's where it is. So that's
100%.
always very, very, very important. So let me ask you this: what's one mistake you made early on that you should tell others to avoid?
I think feeling defeated. Like I don't know. There's nothing that I think maybe that just like not to feel defeated so easily. This is again, be tough. Like this is sometimes they're gonna knock you down and you're gonna have to get up. And not everything is gonna be smooth sailing for every transaction. So
This is a journey.
yeah.
This is a journey,
Not to feel so defeated.
and it takes time. It takes
But
time.
I feel like now that I'm in year 3, oh my god, now I think I got it. Now I'm like nothing will faze me, or so I say. You never know.
That's not really true, because
Yeah.
we do, you know, it's just there's different types of people, and I can relate to you because I'm tough,
Yeah.
right? And people misinterpret me all the time
Right.
because I speak tough and I give tough love, right?
Uh-huh.
But I'm sentimental,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes I feel that I'm getting defeated
Yeah.
because I feel like I let my emotions get involved, and that's something that you got to work on,
I know.
because you're gonna have another client
right.
that's gonna make you want to quit.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have another client that's gonna make you want to say, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
I've had agents that made me want to quit.
Right.
I've had agents that made me say, like, why do I try so hard to help you if you don't care? Like, is it worth it? Like,
Yeah.
I still think like that, and I'm pretty strong, and so it's gonna happen.
It's because we see real estate as like a big deal. Like this is like a serious career, and I guess the people that I don't want to say, but maybe it's because they see it as not such a big deal, and we see it as such a big deal, so it affect like. It's like we see it like we're not selling Snickers, we're not selling Snickers bars, we're selling properties, and like it's a big transaction. There's a lot of money involved, and it's very serious to us.
Yeah, and you want to know what I see also is that a lot of agents are looking at this as a paycheck,
right?
And that's where they fail, because all they care about is making that paycheck.
Yeah, I don't even think about the amount until it's like in my account. I'm like, whatever it is, as long as my client is happy, and like, because that's how it is, that's how it's gonna continue. And because I see this as like my long-term career, this is what I want to do forever, to me my clients are number one, because that's how, again, this is a referral business.
Yeah. So, you know, Mike and I met in real estate school. What is it? Your office dad?
Yeah.
Your office dad. So Mike and I met in real estate, and I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when we met in Gold Coast, back when it was over there on 57th Ave and US 1.
Uh-huh.
And Mike's first client, which is an agent here today, okay,
Wow.
20 something years later now, he has real estate license and he's an agent here with us. That first client was still his client until a month ago that he got his license.
Oh, wow.
You know why? Because he didn't look at it as a paycheck, right? Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you a funny story about that client. So obviously I was 19 years old, and Mike sold him a house, and which, by the way, he got it in an open house. Mike sold him a home, and Mike takes me to the home warming party, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't drink. I was a little girl. I didn't know anybody, right? So you know what I did?
Wow.
I grabbed a black garbage bag and I started picking up the party.
No, that is so Suheyl coded. I'm telling you right now, like,
So then
I'm not even surprised.
So then he called Mike and he's like, "Where'd you get this crazy girl at?"
Oh my God.
Can you please bring her to every single party? So, anyways, that's what happened with Mike's first client, and the reason why I am bringing this up is that he built a relationship,
Yeah.
and that's what you need to build with your clients. So,
Right.
So you know the name of the show is Built for Legacy,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And I can't let you leave without asking you, what type of legacy do you want to leave in your real estate career?
I hope that how I am, because of the interactions with other agents, I hope that they can see the passion and the knowledge and everything. And because I'm gonna say this up front, not every agent works like we do, and it's pretty frustrating when you're just trying to get something that's simple, like, I don't know, but these agents, I don't know, they don't work how it's supposed to be done.
They're not trained.
And I hate to say it, like, I don't know, but I hope that it inspires other people to, you get me, to take this a little more serious, to be trained, to be teachable. A lot of agents, especially here in Miami, they have this ego to them where even I've had agents tell me, I've been in this for this many years. And it's like, well, you're doing it wrong. And real estate, like the same thing with medical, it's always evolving. Real estate's always evolving. Everything's always evolving. And like, you cannot be stuck in like your ways because of this, of ego, of not wanting to learn more. And yeah, I hope.
So that's the thing. I love those agents. I've been in the industry for 20 plus years, and that's when I'm like, okay.
Yeah, and
you're
she
still
doesn't
doing it
even
wrong.
know anything about the HOA. She doesn't know anything what's going on with her client's apartment, and it's like, well, I guess I'll do your work.
I know. Miami is Miami. So let me ask you this. What's something people might be surprised to learn about you outside of real estate?
I don't know. I feel like I'm so open that there's no surprises with me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. What's the question?
Think. Okay. What's something people might be surprised to learn about you outside of real estate?
I don't know.
You don't?
I can't think of anything.
What do you like to do that people don't know that you like to do? Do you like to go to the beach? Do you like shopping? Oh,
don't even mention shopping.
Oh, but I know that, but people don't know that. So
okay.
Why don't you tell them about your little shopping addiction?
Well, like, no, I also love, actually, this is something, I also love teaching as well. I love, like, being able to, I feel like sometimes I don't know, I've had a lot of people around me, like, sometimes negative, and I'm like, no, like, your brain, you can, with your head, you can do anything. You're capable, like how you say, you're capable of absolutely anything you want to do in this world. Does it take work? 100%. But that's one thing. I am very positive, and aside from that, yes, I do love traveling and shopping. People might think that I would like, I mean, I love the beach, don't get me wrong, but I've been super into like adventure and nature and stuff like that.
See, I didn't know that.
I'm a mountain girl now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now I go trekking or hiking, whatever you want to call it.
Well, you have to take me one day.
I know, but that only comes out when I'm like on vacation mode. That like, if I'm here in Miami, I'm in Merrick Park.
That's my type of girl. All right. So if you could go back and talk to yourself the night before you started this career, what would you say?
Oh my God. I would say you're doing the right thing, and that again, don't take anything personal. This is gonna be a wild ride, and there's gonna be lots of things involved. But yeah, just have tough skin, and you got this, girl.
So I want to thank you. I want to thank you because you were not prepared for this.
No.
Let's tell everybody the truth. You weren't prepared.
No.
And I wasn't prepared either.
Suheyl is full of surprises. Let me tell you.
So I want to thank you because I asked you because, like I said, it's an honor to do this, and you didn't hesitate. You told me yes right away, and that goes a long way with me. And
You know,
I appreciate you.
and to tell you the truth, I was in the office with Oscar. I was like, "Ay, Dios mío!" And then I was like, "I have to go. It's only fair. She helps me all the time. I have to help her now.
Oh.
Now it's my time." Now it's my
Thank
turn.
you. Stop. You know, I get sentimental sometimes, and I don't want to do that. Okay, I don't want people to see me cry.
Oh my
I'm sure they will one day, but not today. So thank you again, for your time. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to having you this year on that stage, receiving lots of awards. You got this. Come on. We're like about 2.5 months away.
I know.
So let's keep getting those deals closed.
Yes.
Keep being yourself. I am very proud of you. I am proud of you that you've taken everything that I've taught you and you've applied it. I thank you for listening and for following the steps that I have shown you and for doing things right. When you do things right, it pays off.
100%.
It pays off.
I love you.
So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Until the next episode, please don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time.